love how children are so curious and love to ask so many questions.
Yes, it's the best. They're always so curious about their environment and they love to ask silly questions and interesting questions. And it's so important for their educational development for them to ask those questions and for you to help them find the answers.
That is so true. I think as a caregiver, we don't realize how important that is, the questions, because sometimes they can ask us questions over and over again and it can get so frustrating because the questions never end and sometimes we don't have the answer for all of them, or it just seems like we're a broken record.
But it's important to remember you don't have to answer every question. You just want to encourage them to find their own answers and to think about things on their own and encourage them to have that curiosity.
That's true. So we have an elf on the shelf named Shelfton that came into our library.
We love Shelfton.
And we do love Shelfton. And he left this picture of a really fun experiment that we thought you guys would love to do with your child and maybe practice.
This would be a great opportunity to practice asking those questions and figure out what's going to happen.
Yes. And maybe not give them the answer. Keep it open-ended. And
absolutely.
Just don't answer their question and instead do the experiment to find out the answer.
So what we're going to do today is show you how you can do this experiment at home and use your elf magic at home.
Okay, so to do this experiment, we're going to just take a bunch of Skittles and put them around in a circle. And I think there could be some fun questions that you could ask while you're putting the circle together.
Like you could ask, what kind of candies work? Why is it only Skittles? Why do they have to be in a circle?
I think you could also do this experiment with M&Ms and yeah. And what would happen if you did all
the same color?
Yeah, all the same color? Okay, sorry. We're just getting them in a fun, good, big circle. I think sometimes the bigger the better. Or maybe like what would happen if we did it in a small circle?
These are good questions. Okay, so our next step will be to add the hot water in the center. So another question you can ask is, why do you want to add the hot water in the center?
Or what would happen if you added warm water or cold water? Okay, this one's hot, so just pour it in the center and it kind of goes underneath it all, and then it will start doing its magic.
Let's take a closer look. So you can see the colors start to bleed out and they're gonna start heading for the center. So you can ask questions like, why don't these colors mix together? Why don't they all just start to mix together? And why do they head only towards the center? Look, it finished. All the colors are in the center. If your child asks, how did this happen? You can actually tell them that the science behind this is diffusion. All of the colors of Skittles have the exact same sugar content, and so they all want to diffuse towards the center in the water where there's no sugar content. So the colors don't mix and they all go towards the center. That was so much fun.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this elf magic experiment, and we hope it encouraged you to ask new questions and figure out some new answers and encourage that curiosity. Bye.
Bye.